Hi. Do you have any idea what is the purpose of writing a CV and going through the job interview? Well, by the end of this lesson, you will be prepared to develop a sense of direction for where you're going from here after learning about the tactics and practices of writing a good CV and preparing for the job interview. Now, first, I'd like to mention my experience in writing and publishing my first book on Amazon this year about CV writing and tactics from an HR perspective. And after getting a really positive feedback from those who managed to read the book, I really decided to continue teaching that subject and help out those who need help in this subject and preparing for their job hunting. First of all, a lot of people have misconceptions and wrong ideas about the purpose of writing the CV. It's actually not to get a job. The purpose of writing your CV is to prepare for the job interview, to convince the employer that you have skills and qualifications that are worth investigation. So this way you don't have to oversell or undersell your qualifications in your CV. You have to balance the whole thing. So it's not necessarily to get the job. So you might be asking, so what should I do to get the job? Well, that's actually the next stage of the recruitment process, which is the job interview. Now, the purpose of the second step is actually to prove that you have qualifications that are needed and required for the job you have applied for. So see, after going through all of this and convincing your employer, then you can get the job. So, having the experience of building a recruitment process for a worldwide company called Rolls-Royce in the Middle East, I can tell you that the whole thing is a process. It's a recruitment stages that candidates have to go through. It's not just writing and submitting a CV, but there are stages where you have to prove that you got these kind of qualifications and experience, and there are other stages that happen after you submit and get the job interviews that we will discuss later on in this course. So I want you to develop a sense of direction where you should be going from here after completing this whole course. And by the way, if you get stuck in this process of writing a CV and preparing for a job interview, or if you really need help on getting to know what employers think of your application, please go ahead and go to the end of the course to the assignment section and write to me personally, and I'll get in touch with you, and you can submit your CV to myself personally and I'll give you a feedback or help you write it from scratch. So let's get started and let's continue. I'll see you soon.